right, so I'm going to be waiting for people to come in and make sure that people can hear me. I got to check my mic here, make sure my mic works, and then we're going to start this live stream. So I got to wait for people to come in, make sure that my mic can be heard. Then I'm going to talk about the time here. This is actually right now starting around, it was about 1 minute before 9:30, and now it's 9:30, so we're into it about a minute. I'm waiting for people to come in. So waiting for people to come in. Can you hear me? Before I start speaking. Hello, hi Rose, hi Ash, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, okay, good, very good. Can you hear me very well, very clearly? Yes, okay, very good, very good. Okay, so as we wait for people to come in, good evening. Again, people, I go over this for the new people. PowerTarget Trades, a live stream. Welcome to the PowerTarget Live. As you can see here, live stream on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Canada. Right. So basically, you got to figure out your time zone to match my time zone. If you're missing the live stream and you want to be at the live stream when I do them, you want to make sure you come at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Canada. If I do them. Hello, people. Okay, people. This live stream, I'm going to start doing the education. So I did that already. And now I'm going to put up the charts. So, people, I'm going to talk about something very seriously. Now, this is not for the people who understand what I'm. There's people who do understand, and there are people who do not understand, okay? In my group, okay, I do what's called management, okay? And the management that I do is top 1% in the world. That means no one else is doing this type of management, okay? And people need this type of management badly because mentally they have no prayer to succeed long term. They do not. Trust me on this. I deal with people, I know who succeeds and who doesn't succeed. And I'm talking about members in my group. So when I do these live streams, okay, it's intended to wake up some people that are sleeping at the wheel. And those who understand, well, they know, they just get better from it, okay? When I say, if you fail in my group, right, you are going nowhere in life in the market, guaranteed. It's the way I structure things and how I lead people to success, it's bar none. I've dealt with enough people, and I give these warnings to people that listen to me. I'm providing a valuable service that is in your favor, okay? I have already enough people in my group who understand the value of my group that I am willing to work with the right people only. Just because you get into my group doesn't mean you're going to stay in my group, because you do not perform. When I manage, I look at what does a person do, how are they doing. I do, and I know what it takes for people to be managed properly. And then I make these live streams to tell people, listen, this is what you should be doing. You should be studying this, you should be studying that. And I give suggestions. The people who fail to do these things, you're just not going to be in my group. You're not going to succeed. And I don't want you to be in my group. It's about helping people grow. I only enjoy when people do well in my group, not when they don't do well in my group. And you can't do well in my group if you don't learn and listen to what I'm saying. That being said, all right. So, people, before I start asking questions and talking, I'm going to be talking about the big picture of success. So, as you know, one of the biggest problems people have is that part of succeeding in the market is that there is going to be failure without fail. But what I'm more concerned about is missing the massive gains. Okay, so as you know, we had to deal with problems as the market was going down. I knew the market was going down back in December in 2018 for the wrong reasons. And I had a solution. That solution at the time was BA. Massive gains in BA, back to back to back to back to back wins. But the mindset, the understanding, the taking action was key. And was I right? Was I correct? The big picture. I was calling for SPY 300. Massively, I was correct. And so that's what separates me from baby traders to billionaire mindset, which is me. Billionaire mindset is very different than baby mindset. Okay? And my mindset can help people massively with options, bar none. But if you're not listening to what I'm saying, you don't have a prayer in this world. That being said, on my YouTube channel, there is powerful information that must be studied and drilled into your brains. Past live streams. You look at, what did I say when the market was in bad shape and what did happen? It's all there for those smart enough to understand this. I'm talking rough and tough in my live streams to wake people up from the slumber. There are people in my group that are still sleeping at the wheel. Sleeping. Dum-dums. Most people are dummies. Listen carefully. You're dumb. Now, let me prove my point. We have massive success. The massive success that I've had, it requires the right mindset. And most people don't have that mindset. So I have to talk rough and tough to awaken some that have a chance. Most are dumb. Dumb. Let me prove my point. There are 100 billionaires in the world. So imagine that out of billions of people, 100 of them control the vast majority of wealth. Why do you think that is? That's because most are dumb. You are slave dumb workers, okay? In the market is an opportunity to have a small percentage of people to have success with skill. And what I teach in both health and wealth is on another level. Okay? It's on another level, and it's for the few. The majority are too dumb to understand what I'm saying. Dumb! So, if you are saying, hey, you know what? It's true what he's saying. I'm a little bit dumb, but I have enough understanding to say, I'm going to listen to what this guy's saying. All right, then. Now that I tell you, you're dumb. Now, most are dumb. Dumb. I do have some smart in my group, but the smart percentages are low. Low. Okay. If you want me to tell you, I tell you there is a lot of sun to be caught, but to catch that sun requires the right mindset. Now, let me prove my point with Apple. This is the facts, the stats. That there's no one on Twitter, there's nothing out there that did what I did. And it's all documented, AEPL. So I'm going to talk about that now in my thing. Let's talk about Apple, okay? This whole run we caught. And starting with the January 17th series we're going to talk about, we did back-to-back. Start 275. Greater than 100% gains, 275. 280. 285. 290 calls, 295, 300, 305s, 310. Back to back to back to back to back to back winners, okay? Mentally, I prepared my group and I focused strongly in Apple. Everybody else is on the sidelines in awe. It's too high, Apple. And there are clowns everywhere on stock. Clown city dummies. We kill it back to back to back. Why? Because everything I say in my live streams is the truth. That's why. The same thing with Tesla. Listen, our last Tesla plan, Tesla people, our last Tesla plan, okay? The Tesla, we caught all the way to the last run over here. And basically was the, what was it? Anyways, our last winning plan, we had options that cost $950 to 900, depends. Some people got 880. The high of those options were $6,500 per option. Okay, that means on two options only, a person had the potential to catch at least $7,000 in gains with my rules, meaning that at 100% gains, which would be at 2,000 plus, you cashed in on one of your plans and you held the runner. And basically, I spoon fed the group step by step and what I was seeing to those gains. Okay. On my end of my thing, on a small level still, 17K was produced on trading my system with 6 options. $17,000. Okay. Most people are on the sidelines in awe. Ah, wow. The majority, the big money, caught that at the expense of dummies, billionaires, dummies, losers. Okay? We smashing with the top big money, we made the money. Okay? And I prepared my group and I talked about this way back here in October. Okay? We were getting gains from September. We caught this whole run with so many winning plans in Tesla only. Okay? If you didn't catch this, if you are not catching big gains, when there are big gains, you will lose because you can't handle the rain part of the market, right? When I do things don't work out on some of my plans, I am aware of them very carefully and make adjustments. But then, because I know how to catch the sun, we massively win. You understand, people? We massively win. That being said, I talked about the big picture of AMD, right? And AMD hit these $50 area, okay? People fair to be able to catch the big picture. The money isn't catching the big picture. Warren Buffett is focused on catching the big picture. The difference with Warren Buffett is they have all the time in the world. What I do is 20 times higher skill than what Warren Buffett does, right? And unless you have a ton of cash, you don't have a prayer to do as well as what I can do in my group. The advice, the live streams I do, it is for the top percentage in the world, which is small, very small. It will remain that way for the rest of history. I'm here to wake up the small majority that want to come in to the group and grow. And that's why I make it difficult now. I listen, there's a process for a reason. I don't want to waste time dealing with losers, bums. No. And the people that are in my group that don't come to the live streams, that don't pay attention, that don't follow the rules, I will know. And you'll be out. Boom. I don't care. I want to grow the right people to massive gains, where we're going to scale massively, okay? Massive gains will be within my group, and I'm going to scale those people and prepare them mentally. But if you're not going to listen, if you're not going to come to this live stream, if you're not going to ask questions, you can be a loser in the market. It's your loss, not mine. Most people are dumb. I've come to the conclusion, dumbs. That's it. Dumb. End of story. Like the stock clown, dumb. I smashed the clowns to nothing. Anybody who said something went against me has been crushed. End of story. Now, that being said, I'm here to help those who are serious for success. And I will stick to this method because you know what? I found that those smart people that do make it in my group, I get a lot of joy watching them succeed. I can see it in the gifts they send me. Okay? Those who don't want to listen to me, I give them the strategy, the advice, and I will take the time that I see the people who listen, I talk to them one-on-one. And I know I want to build those people properly. And I'm going to teach people how to do that. And we will scale very well with a small minority of the people. That being said, everything that I've said in my live streams is all documented. I've been massively right. Beyond massively right. Smashing anyone out there to nothing. Big funds, you name it. They can't help people make money in options as well as I have. And we did this with Apple and Tesla. Killed it. We killed it. My account shows these facts, and those who listen to me show these facts and the gifts. That being said, you study my channel like your life depends on it. You should be spending hours on it. Hours. Going through all the history, thinking about what I said, looking, and studying. So my live stream here is telling that to you right now. Anyone in my live stream. And you should be asking me a question, and then the question I'll be able to, if you're not asking me a question and I see you fail and you make a mistake, out the door you're going in my group. Out the door. Boom. Because I got new people who are hungry for success. I have people who lost money like crazy in Tesla. They got into my group, made money, sent me gifts. Okay? You have two choices. You're either going to throw your money to the market or make baby money or get stressed out and get ill. Or you can come with the big picture leader who guides and shows the people on both metrics beyond anyone else. Both. Health and wealth. But again, it's for the minority and not the majority. The majority, listen to me, there are people who have money, but they don't have their health. You lost. You lost. Okay? I focus on telling people the truth on both metrics. In order for me to be a leader, I must be able to do it on both metrics because that's what I want to represent, the truth on both metrics. And I'm a master at these things, and I study these things very hard. And I do what it takes to succeed. That being said, I do these live streams for those who want to listen. Those who don't want to listen to me and do anything. That's why most fail, right? They don't know how to handle the rain. They just think the market is the baloney those people's on. They selling systems. I selling nothing. My group is free to come inside of it. However, you don't succeed in my group due to not learning or growing. Out the door you go. I know that I'm a very fair person, but I do look at metrics. I look at why is this person not performing well? What did they do wrong? I give people, that's all gone now. You're getting in my group, you study, you follow what I tell you on the pin tweet videos. I can't waste time on clowns. My group's about success. My videos show success. And I thrive on success. And the reason why I want to talk rough in the live streams is to wake some of the right people up. To wake them up. And to tell people in my group, pay attention, study the past. Study, it's all there. I spent hundreds of hours talking already. I'm not wasting my time. If I make a live stream, I'm giving you the power to wake you up. Okay? I don't have time for clowns. Clowns are going nowhere in life. So I'm warning you, you clown, warning you, wake up, study, ask questions, or you will be loser in life. That being said, let me move forward here now. So, massively correct, year after year, I have been beyond anybody else. You name the person, I squash them under my foot. End of story. And it's what I did with Apple and Tesla, no one has done with options. No one, back to back, no one. They are babies. Babies in comparison to what I've done. That being said, now I'm going to lower my tone and start to talk and ask some questions. I talked about the SPY. I talked about Tesla. I talked about AMD, BA. I talked about BA. Now, of course, BA has been out of favor. I adapt, and I'm always thinking. But there's one thing that here's my message. We want to catch the big gains without fail when they're there. And when you miss those big gains, it's like taking a 10 times, it's like losing 10 plans. You can't miss the wins. You can't. That's what I fear the most in winning. That's why we win so much, because I strategize with rule sets That's why we did so well with Apple, excuse me, and Tesla. The win rate in Tesla was insane. That being said, yeah, how do you join the group? There's a pinned tweet on Twitter. You go to the pinned tweet, you open your eyes, stock faddy, you think with the brains, and you'll get into the group. You understand me? It's you, it's your opportunity. My group is an opportunity. I help people for free to succeed. Better than anyone. Listen, there are people that you would have to pay a lot of money for the same advice. People are dummies. I've dealt with a lot of dummies. Most are dumb. Now, I'm going to give an example. I'm going to talk about someone who's very intelligent, in my opinion. And I talk about this woman, Ash. Now, why is she intelligent? I'll tell you why she's intelligent. I haven't had to say anything to her. I haven't. You know what she's done? She comes to the live streams. She studies the videos. I haven't had to do anything to her. She actually has to console other members. And she does it, kills it, and sends me the biggest percentage gifts beyond other people in my group that I had to console much more. That's why I know what I'm talking about. Now, and I keep saying this, that, you know, it's a men-dominated industry, but this particular woman, or there's women in my group that have made men look like babies, like crybabies. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah. No, seriously. But the only reason is that they listen to what I'm saying and they take it. They do the study. If you're not studying the charts and looking to what I'm saying and really thinking about it, it's all there on the YouTube channel. But you got to take the time. Hours. You should be spending hours and hours a week on my channel if you're serious for success. Studying your stupidity and then what I'm saying. That's what you should be doing if you want to be the top 1% in the world. Because the way I became so good at this is, we're talking about every day for the past 28 years, I've been massively involved in the market. So, if you think you can go up against that, you can't do this like me. You don't have the skills. Okay? I've trained people. They know what I'm talking about. There's a mindset. There's a thing that comes with experience. But with me and with my teachings, you have a huge advantage of real success. Following what I'm leading you to success. It's like you can succeed without fail if you really embrace what I'm saying. I have massive skill. Most people do not. They are clowns, like the stock clown, dum-dums. No skill, losers, bums, lazy, and dumb. Find out the hard way. But I tell the people the truth. You know why? Because the right people do come into the group. That's what keeps this going. And I want to do it the right way. I cannot waste time on clowns. And it's not gonna, listen, if you get into my group, it's an opportunity. Then you've got to do well in my group. If you don't, you're out. And then you fail and you remember my words. That's why I talk like this. I'm not coming to do live streams for fun. It's to wake you up. It's to help the right people. You understand? Okay. All right, now, let me see if there's any questions to answer here. You tell them, Ash, you know, a woman making men look like babies. Now, and I mean, we have some strong men in my group, don't get me wrong. But what I'm getting at is that out of a lot of people that I coached, a lot of men that are men, babies. Like, it's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Okay. That being said, and the only reason why is that I keep saying the same thing. And even Vivian will, even Ash will say it. All I'm doing is following. I've given her the least amount of help. I've helped other people way more. But she still surpasses a lot of people in comparison. Do you know why? She does the study. I see it on my YouTube, the comments over the months that have gone by. I know who does the work. No one, in my opinion, has done as much study as she has consistently. That's why she keeps smashing to bits most people. You dumb, she's smart. End the story. That's what I'm telling you the truth. Dumb, 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 dumb. Yet listen what I tell you. Spend the time and study and think about every plan. The past tells you everything. It tells you everything. You go listen back in 2000. It's all there. And then you think about what happened. And you'll say, holy mackerels, this guy is so massively correct. I'm a dummy. That's what you say to yourself. And then I'm going to listen to every word this guy says and read carefully in his life and not take this as a joke. If you want success, I will get you there. But you've got to take this seriously as a serious business. Every word, any suggestion that I tell you, the amount of money in your account you start with, how you do the contracts, how you've got to do it my way. I have too much experience. You don't. You baby in comparison to me. I am the bridge between the old and new world. Okay, the old world people, I put them under my foot, all of them. They have no skill. They can't do what I did with Apple and Tesla. Per option plans, they can't do it. No one can. Not in succession. It's because the method is mastered. It's mastered. Our winners exceed any losses that come our way by a long shot. By a long shot mile. Yes, just running run. Well, TC Fitness, my group knows that. I must be blind and dumb. I don't see a pinned tweet. Well, that's right. You must be blind and dumb, Stock Fatty. There's a pinned tweet on Twitter. You go to Twitter, there's a pinned tweet. You can't see it, you're blind and dumb. This is not for you. Do yourself a favor. Don't invest in the market. If you can't find the pinned tweet on my Twitter, don't invest in the market. I won't take you in my group. You're too dumb. Don't want dummies in my group. I want people who are serious for success. Okay? My advice is worth, you couldn't afford my advice. That's why I do it this way. But I rather build people. Like, I'm going to have people in my group listen to me. I know I did the mathematical numbers of what's going on. And I'm more than happy to help the right people. The smart few. If I got 50 people like an Ash, it's like thousands of the dummies out there that couldn't even come. I'd rather take 50 people like Ash than have a group of 3,000 dummies. Any day. Any day. You understand me now? All right now. So, because people like Ash that are in my group, we're going to scale very large as the years go on. I'll be at this for the next 20, 30 years. Scaling. I told people, the scale, the things I'm going to do, I'm going to make, and I'll have this all, I'm going to make so many people look like babies. And my method can scale anybody to those levels with time. But you got to go through the grind. You got to build yourself, right? We want to scale. Unlimited scaling. All right then. That being said. Hey Hey, Fatty, Stock Fatty? Listen, I tell it how it is. I want to help the people. Like, this is a serious business. Like, people, I don't take this as a joke. And when I succeed, and I put a lot of work in what I do, I want my group to succeed along with me. I'm there to want to make the dollar bills just like everybody else, right? And you know what? We had a lot of success. And I was so happy. But you know what? I no matter what, I'm trying to help wake up some people that are sleeping at the wheel. That's the purpose of the live streams, to wake you up, to give people suggestions, to tell it how it is. You don't want to be a stock clown, like the stock bookie clown. A loser, wrong since SPY 225, telling people that it was a bubble. PowerTarget Trade? No. That's old world thinker. People want to there are people listening to people who have no clue about market direction. Okay? They are pebble traders and compared to what I'm doing. Pebble. End of story. Okay? Pebble skills, pebble traders, pebble everything. You name it, they're pebbles. And how I'm going to scale. When you're trading Tesla and Apple, you're playing with the billionaire group. Billionaires are invested. If billionaires are investing in Apple and in Tesla, what does that tell you? Think about what I've just said there. Wake up. They're not investing in the penny stocks, are they? That's baby world. So I'm about making money with skill in the best possible stocks when they are available. And we do this year after year, month after month, week after, you name it, all documented beyond anyone else out there. They are clowns. We do this with real options, not little, what do they call it? Not those little cheap, not some cheap options, real options. Right? Real options for real direction, real positions, real dollar bills with us skills. All right then. That's right. Vin Stock Study. Listen, I'm serious here, right? Well, Rose, we usually don't hold for earnings. That's a good question. I usually don't hold for earnings because most of the time it's not worth it. It's very rare do I do. Now with Apple, I wanted to. The problem with Tesla was that the option prices were expensive, and I know the Tesla big picture where it was going, but we already caught massive gains in Tesla. So I was happy with that. Like we're never gonna catch everything. It's like sometimes we're gonna miss stuff, right? But I've done a really amazing job with Tesla, and I'm happy with it. And I was right, the big picture, massively stock clown, telling the people that Tesla was too high at 300, at 400. Now, who's the stock clown now? Stock clown John, huh? Like, I just crush these people who have no skill. And then all people are doing is on these boards, that they're like looking, oh, wow, it's so high. They're all talk. Woo, 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 woo. Woo, woo, woo. That's all they are, all talk. I got all the videos documented. I put my heart and soul in this. I want to succeed massively and scale massively with health and wealth beyond anyone else out there. Beyond. At least coming to me, it costs you nothing to come in my group. I educate, I help, I empower, and you can scale yourself with skill. I mean, it's an opportunity. You go try to make your own business, good luck. Unless you're trying to do your own business out there, you ain't going to scale like you could scale in my group. I do all the hard work, but you still got to study. You still got to be able to take what I say to heart. If you're not going to take the time to study and you take what I say lightly, you're wasting my time and yours. No, I'm not going to do that. All right then. That's right, Stephen Joy. You know what I said. TC Fitness, you go to my Twitter, PowerTarget Trade on Twitter. Use your brain, right? PowerTarget Trade Twitter. and there's a pinned tweet. You know, all my videos explain this thing over. Listen, I explain things a million times. If you're going to do some due diligence, you will find the answer. Open your eyes. Think with your brains. The amount of times I tell people say to me, why do I keep saying this over and over again? Do you want to know why, people? Their people are dumb. That's why. So I have to say things 100,000 times. Dumb. You understand? Dumb. 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 So, I proved my point. You see all the questions I get? Oh, I hope now. The dumb people that wake up, they wake up and say, you know what, I am dumb. They say, you know what, I gotta listen to this guy. I'm gonna do this study. I'm gonna get into his group. This guy offering to help me, people are sending him gifts. Wonder why. I had a guy who lost $40,000 in Tesla crying to me. Sandro, I'm losing. I told him, get into my group. I'm going to help you. He came to my group. And guess what? Instead of losing money, he made money. Guess what he did? Now, you have a choice. You can lose money, give it to the market, or come into my group, make money with skill. And at least your money is going, and when you're sending me gifts, it's going somewhere positive because you win two ways. You're building your account, and you're giving me, and you're sending me gifts for changing your life for the better. What an opportunity that is. Because the advice I do offer, it's worth a lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of money. In other words, let me give you an example. A billionaire comes to me, I help them make money. They can pay me $100 million for my advice. So understand that that's my power. That's how good I am, in my opinion. Why can I say that with authority? It's what I did with Apple. It's all there. I haven't seen anyone post for people, anyone who could anyone could have made a killing that they couldn't with a small account, with all the back-to-back wins we had in Apple and Tesla. A killing. I've helped people with very small accounts bring them back up, bring them up. But they would never have a chance or prayer to get that advice. Same advice from someone like me at my caliber. They'd have to pay an arm and a leg. And it still wouldn't compare. Why can I say this with authority? The proof is on my YouTube channel. Okay? I value my advice at a very high level. Okay? Very high level. High. That being said, that's the truth. Very high level. Okay? And it's so needed. People need me more than they. You know when they said it's like, I'm so needed that people have no idea how much they need my help. Because I'm so disciplined. Like, I really think about everything I put for the group that I can help a person for sure succeed. For sure. But they gotta they gotta do what I'm telling them. They gotta have the right. They've got to listen to my instructions. 100%. You know why people don't succeed? They don't listen to my instructions. That's the simple reason. They don't listen. I'm telling you, people. Then they wonder why I get mad, I kick them out. I say, you don't listen. Now, the smart, you know what they do? They admit that they're wrong. They send me money, gifts, come back in the group. These clowns, they run for the hills, and they're gone. They're going nowhere in life. I warned them, you're going nowhere. And they know they are. They come to my live streams. And remember, clown, are you doing well in the market? No, you're dead. Your stream is dead. You haven't done nothing. You didn't catch back once an Apple. No. No one's done that. No one out there. You can't buy. No service would even. They don't even have the skills to do what I did. They're pebbles. Okay, that being said. Yeah, well, see what I'm saying? Honestly, on my Twitter, the pinned tweet, if you can't find it, you're dumb. Don't be in the market. The market will smash you to nothing. It's so easy. That means you don't know Twitter. You're not opening your eyes. You're not paying attention. See, when someone says they can't find a pinned tweet, let's go to PowerTarget Trade quickly, people. Just give me a second. Give me 1 second here, people. Let me just make my myself a little small. Let me show you how stupid people are. Okay. Let me prove my point here very quick. I'm gonna bring myself small here. Give me a second here, people. And we're gonna go to my Twitter. Okay. And I'm gonna bring it up here. Okay. Now you tell me, people. Right there. Here's PowerTarget Trade. You see the banner, right? And I scroll down. See, it says pinned tweet. Now, if you're so stupid that you can't see that there's a pinned tweet over there, why do you think I get mad? Because you're a clown if you didn't see that. Now, if you see it now, wake up. I tell this all the time in all my videos about the pinned tweet. The clowns, they don't follow the advice. When I say you're a clown, you're a clown. The market's going to kill you and swallow you up. Guaranteed, long term, you will fail. Be broke, poor guy, sick, and be an old age, weak person. Then you happen to see me, PowerTarget Trade, still thriving and surviving. Like I said, 10 years from now, same thing. But you may not have a chance. Listen, eventually there won't be a chance to be in my group. You'll be going through other people. You think everyone's gonna have a chance to get me in my group forever? No. That's gonna change. It'll be harder and harder to get in my group. So pay attention, get into my group. It ain't gonna change my method. I don't really care. Listen to me. I only care to help the right people. So that's why I'm tough and rough, and I smash and I bash, and I don't do anything nice. I tell it how it is. You don't like it? Too bad. All right now. Okay, now. So now that I proved my point on the Twitter, how it was so there and easy. When someone tells me that they can't find a pinned tweet, that means you're dumb. You're blind. How are you still going to survive in the market if you can't even find a pinned tweet on Twitter? Can you tell me how? That's what I'm dealing with. People who can't take simple instructions. They want to succeed in my group. How? You won't succeed anywhere. You can go spend all the money, whatever you want to join. There are people that are spending all kinds of money on systems. The systems are from people who have no clue of real direction. They make money on systems. Okay? I am a manager, a leader. That's been massively correct. Massively. Year after year after year. Telling the people of the real direction of the market since 2016, while things were difficult. Every year there was fear. In 2016 there was fear. In 2017 there was fear. In 2018 there was fear. There's always fear. And that will never change. Always. That being said, you need a leader. I'm a leader. You won't produce as good as a result as you will with my help. Bar none. I already know this. So, you get in my group and you see for yourself. That's why I tell people, study. Don't come in my group unless you understand what I'm about. I don't want to waste time with lazy bums. That being said, I have to yell and scream because there are bums that are in my group that I kick out that don't listen. So now, when I do these live streams, there's no excuses, because if you don't, I tell my group, all the live streams I do, make sure you come to them, make sure you listen to them, make sure you do the likes, the retweet, the whole nine. You follow the rules, because the rules are to help the smart come into our group. We don't want the dumb. The smart are disciplined people. Only discipline in life, without discipline in life, you go downhill, people. Health is discipline. It's a disciplined lifestyle. Okay. When you have no discipline, you go downhill. Okay? Everyone goes downhill without discipline. The best in the world go downhill without discipline. The only way you keep going uphill is with maintaining a disciplined lifestyle. Trust me when I tell you this fact. It goes for anybody, any profession. It's a disciplined lifestyle. When the body goes out of a disciplined set mind, set stone, you go downhill eventually. Trust me on this. I'm a leader. I am disciplined. But I already know every fluctuation. If I do something 2 hours behind, I feel it. That's how rigorous the body is. 2 hours behind one way or the other causes a trouble, causes a fluctuate. You feel a difference. Structure is everything. Structure, 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 mindset, understanding, rules. You're unbeatable. What I'm going to tell you, and I show this, people. You know, I do what most people won't do. That's why I call myself a leader. But as a leader, I already know most people just going to be low in life. Success is for the few and not the many. That being said, that's right. PowerTarget Trades. Right, stock fatty. While you haven't been doing very well, we've been killing it in Apple and in Tesla with options. However, you could have done well as well if you've been going through the grind, dealing with the sun and the rain, right? And managing your account properly. First of all, you have to have the proper account size. I explained this. There's a reason for it. With the right account size and my management, you will kill it when the time is right. But you got to keep at the market. Okay? Sun and the rain. Sun and the rain. I tell people about two facts of the market. People, a little bit of rain they catch, and they're crying, wah, 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 wah. That's it. You're finished. I deal with the rain, and I catch the sun. And that's why we keep succeeding. Ash understands that. That's why she's succeeding. If you don't want to understand that, I help you. But that's why I do this YouTube channel. There's hundreds and hundreds of hours put into this channel. Okay? It's so much power. It's not funny. Okay. All right, now. Paylock. Hello. Well, hello. You ask a question, Paylock. Anybody have a question? I'm going to now talk nice and quiet now. That's right. Don't listen. Fear is everywhere, people. Everywhere is fear. Is there anyone with a reasonable question? Don't be shy. Even share about how you make mistakes. I can help you and tell you what we do differently. Don't be afraid. I'm the contemplate. Like when I do these live streams, I want to. In fact, I'm not going to be. Listen. When I do these live streams, it's for value to help people. All right, Dexter, good night. I mean, Dexter knows what I'm talking about, right? When I'm screaming, I ain't screaming. Listen, the people, let me make one thing. When I'm screaming, it's not the people who know what they're doing are doing well. It's not geared to you guys. It's geared to the clowns. It's geared to waking up some people. It's geared to getting everybody in the group straight. It's geared for everyone to be on par. That's what I do it for. The people, listen, anybody that, like Dexter or Maz or listen, it's got nothing to do with the people who are successful. It's got to do with waking up people. I'm trying to help the right people wake up. They're there. I know they're out there. But they do need to be shown a different thing. What I've done, my study shows the serious people never get deterred, are not deterred away from my screaming and yelling and calling them dumb. They start to understand why I'm doing it. I do it for their own good. I asked a guy a question, and he said, "I understand why you call me dumb, because I am dumb." He said, "You know what? The guy showed me value by the gifts he sent me quickly." So people, I know what I'm talking about. Listen, I've dealt with a lot of people, and I'm telling you right now, most are dummies, losers. They go nowhere in life. And what I'm trying to do is tell you that if you're not going to listen to what I'm telling you, you're going to lose the wrong. You're going to go out there and get smashed to bits. You're going to have a little bit of success and lose it all. Trust me. You don't want to believe me? Find out the hard way. I have too much experience in the market. The market is the best at smashing people to bits. And for me, I see the market as a massive opportunity. Every year, I get better. I get better year after year after year. Do you understand stock means? You understand stock clowns? Stock clown. Terry B. Hi, Sandro. Can you talk about Netflix a little? Yeah, Netflix I think is good, but in the matter of this, if Netflix doesn't show power at key points of some of my plans, sometimes things change and there's failed problems. SQ is a new thing. So there are plans that if they don't work out, okay, that was a good question. So this market, okay, is a very tight woven market. What I believe is this: a lot of stocks, you take Costco for example, right? Costco, its performance has been very poor for options, and I knew this anyways. We caught some, but compared to Tesla, it's been baby compared to Tesla and Apple. I identified this. Now, Tesla, for example, a stock like Costco is very strong. However, it has a lot of problems. And it does produce opportunities, but what I know is the market's very tightly woven. In other words, the success will require very high dialing things down to the highest probability, and that's what I do for my group. I dial things down to the highest probability. And when things don't go right, I take note of it. I already know that things are not going to go right on some plan, no matter how diligent I am. It doesn't matter. That's part of the process. I take note of problems, like we had Google L. I take note of it. I cross them off. Every time something gives a problem, I cross it off. But I also keep dialing it down. And what will happen is, because we catch the big winners properly with my rules, we will massively win. So, losses are going to happen. I warn people this. But if you miss the gains, if you miss the big winners, you're finished. That's the problem. People don't understand that if you miss the winners, you're done. If you don't know how to adapt and change your mindset, if you keep investing in the wrong vehicles, like when Disney didn't work a while ago, we haven't bothered with it. It has been a deadbeat stock. Dead. Look at it. There's Disney going nowhere. Other peoples, they thought that if they bought the longer time and options, it would make a difference. It didn't make a difference. They lost money. And I told that guy he's a clown. We got out of it. We got out of Disney at this day for a break even, and I knew it wasn't good anymore. We did not go into this anymore, and we focused on Apple and Tesla. Do you understand? I have the ability to say it's no good, Disney. When it's good, I get in, make us more money than people who go long-term investors in Disney, okay? I make the long-term investors look like babies compared to what I can do with options. That's why I'm more of an options trader now than bothering long-term investments. I run circles around long-term investments. I can make way more money via option strategies, buying the power in the best stocks via options than long-term investors can with owning shares of stock. Okay? Killer money can be made my way. Killer scalability. Insane gains. Monster gains. I will make these traders who do stock, they will look like, and I can create monster winners, and we will share those stories. Monster winners in my group. I'm going to create monster winners. Monster. Because, dummy, Mike, I'm focusing on the big picture, which is a higher market. You dumb. There was more money to be made going long Tesla than going puts in Disney. You don't get it. You are a loser, Mike. That's your question. You see your question? That's why you're a loser. What money did you make, Mike? Disney went down slow. I'm not interested in Disney. I'm interested in catching the big picture. The market's been going higher, dummy Mike. Okay? So, you study and wake up and smell the coffee, Mike. Okay? You wake up. Because you don't know what I'm about. You go study my channel and see if you produce an inkling of my gains. You are a baby pebble trader for asking me why I'm going puts. There's a reason why. I never trade against the market. That's why we're massively winning it, killing it. The money is being long. That's where the real skill is. Not going short when the market's bullish. Look where the market is. Where is the SPY, dummy Mike? Where is it? Dumb. Look, let's put up the SPY, dummy. What's it doing, dumb? Is it in new highs? Where's the money? Do you know why people can even make money to the short side? It's for the for the market going higher. That creates the opportunities. You got to be a master of a skill set. And my master is playing the trend on the best possible stocks. Apple is one of the best companies in the world. Why aren't you making money long? Why, Mike? Because you're a pebble trader. So you wake up, you study. I hope I woke you up from your slumber. All right then. I hope you woke up. See, I talk rough for a reason. To wake you up and think. It was a good question, Mike. But I have to answer it with power. I tell it how it is. I smash anyone to bits who talk stupid. 2 bits. And they know they won't be able to. They have nothing. Like all clowns, I'll smash them to bits. Who goes against my words? Show me, clown. Show me. And they won't be able to show me. I got it on my YouTube channel. The amount of work I put my heart, I want to be a massive winner in life. And I am, by the way, I am. In both health and wealth. When you have health, the amount of money you can make is unlimited. But there's only so much money you need in this world. Without your health, you're a poor man. All right now. Of course I'm Italian. The top Italian, by the way. The top. One of the best Italians there is. Well, that's a good question, Roll. So, for example, you take a $10,000 account, right? What I say is this. In my plans, you would go in 2 options per plan most. So, for example, unless I say differently, sometimes with Apple, I've told people to go more because we were in more. So, for example, you take a $10,000 account and you go in with 2 options. Okay? And 2 options per plan. Now, when your account gets to 20K, you can go maybe 4 options per plan. 40K, 6 options. As your account grows with skill, dealing with the sun and the rain, you scale yourself up about 2 options every 10K per plan. You can't lose, my way. You can't lose. Not when you have powerful plans that catch massive gains, that we deal with the sun and the rain. It's the people who overtrade. They overtrade their accounts with money they don't have. That's how you die. That's how you get killed. It doesn't matter who's managing you. It doesn't matter how good my plans are. You can't overtrade. You can't. That's the killer. All right then. That's funny. My best amica is Italian. See, my best amica is Italian. Parlo solo un poco italiano. That's right. See, I don't. Parlo solo un poco italiano. Right. Listen, Fibonacci retracements is an Italian, powerful tool. Fibonacci retracement numbers. Listen, man, some Italians have the best stuff. Listen, Italians are a small population, but some of the things accomplished from that population, you got one of the best soccer teams at one point. It was one of the best soccer teams in the world. First of that, you know what I mean? Amazing cars, decades of from Ferrari, Lamborghinis, amazing designers, right? There are people, there are Italians that live in parts of that live to 100 plus, have a lifestyle that makes most countries look like baby. In that small, so you got a very, again, a small percentage anyway, still, right? But the ones who did amazing things done amazing things, right? But Fibonacci, by the way, Fibonacci numbers are a very powerful tool that I use in part of my analysis skills. Fibonacci numbers, one of the best Italian tools ever developed for the markets. Fibonacci numbers. Now, they are just one part of my tools. I have a whole arsenal of tools I use, but massive skills, right? And again, I believe I created my system and rules are at a level beyond the level. My opinion, beyond a level. I'm so confident in myself, it's not funny. And so, that being said, people, it's 10:31. That being said, people, it was fun. I told it how it is. I smashed some clowns to bits. I hope I woke up some people. Until next time, in the next live stream. Thanks, Sandra, 4:30. All right, Raymond, I hope this helps some people wake up and smell the coffee. I hope we help one person and they become a super person. It was worth it. That's why I think like that, people. It only takes, I change one person and they grow to be something huge. That's massive success. I realized I was good to help the right people. Everybody has a forte. I can help the right people who deserve it. Most people don't deserve it. They deserve poverty and sickness and suffering. Too bad. You listen to me, I change your life. And every metric, you gotta listen on I am so sure of myself in every metric. I mean, I make the doctors look like damn donkeys, babies. All the health professionals, babies compared to me. I'm going to be leading this market in a metric never seen before. PowerTarget Trades working on big things. PowerTarget Trade. Good night, people.